What is thought? What is this phenomena that seemingly interprets our reality? Thought is too an experience. Thought is seen to come, is seen to go, is seen to arise, is seen to subside by whatever this you, the pure you, is. This is where self-inquiry is used to answer the question, if I am observing my thoughts, then what is this I that is observing the thoughts? Is the I the same as the thought? Are they distinct? How can there be a subject and an object relationship if both are me? Thought is more intimate to you than your own body. Wouldn't you agree? Does thought not feel closer than the body? Closer than close? So much so that we say it's inside the body. Even though this has never been observed. So why is this? Well, it's because you are intangible consciousness that is conscious of intangible thought. You see, thought is consciousness. Just as you cannot point to consciousness, yet you know you are conscious. Or you know that you are not conscious. You cannot point to thought, but you know a thought is within awareness. You could say thought is a slightly more gross form of consciousness. Consciousness is that intangible knowing. Thought is that intangible known that is made out of consciousness. For there cannot be the known without the knower. This is also proof that the non-physical does birth forms, so-called physical. Is it not your experience, my friends, that thought is always known as some type of form, be it an image, an intuition, which would be like a feeling, a sound even, some type of objective form, something that you can describe. Since thought is always in a form, be it intangible, and the backdrop of all thoughts is this intangible consciousness, then this shows that the so-called forms owe their existence to the formless that we call consciousness, that we call awareness, that we call the self. For example, try to write in the air right now with a pen. Of course it's impossible. You need a form, a substance, such as a piece of paper. Images have to stick on something. And the images of mind stick, so to speak, it's not really sticking, but so to speak, on consciousness. So consciousness is that formlessness that somehow is formed enough to allow another form that we call thought or feelings intuitions to exist, to have a reality, albeit for a brief moment. Thought cannot exist without an object. Try right now to think of something without an object or a theme to it. A chair would be an object. Summertime would be a theme, for example. So try now to think without an object of perception or a theme. Simply pause the video, give it a go, and when you're ready, press play again and resume, and we will carry on. So, did it work? I'm sure no was your answer. For even if you said yes, my friends, that would be incorrect in truth. That would not be sincere of yourself. For even to say, yes, I thought of nothing, would still be proving that you needed a concept such as nothing, which is obviously a word, which is an object, to this consciousness that you are. So even saying I thought of nothing is still saying I need an object to think. And in this case, the object would be a concept of nothing. For when you think of nothing, absolute nothing, is it not your experience that you still think of something? Probably plain white or plain black color? Or a world without things? So I hope you now see that thought is an object. Thought is that object that is formed within consciousness. It then follows that thought is an object plus consciousness. Perceiving no thing, no objects, no forms, such as in what we call deep sleep. That sleep state without any dreams. You could say is pure witnessing, pure consciousness. So thought minus an object is consciousness.